Hey guys, Myles Chatham here, and for today's Chatham Chat, I'm joined by my friend Rod Laserna of Atlanta Audio and Automation, and we're looking forward today to talking all things technology in the home. So Rod, I've known you for a long time, and when I started in this business building high-end custom homes over 15 years ago, I really remember that the idea of a smart home was sort of saved for that luxury category. But over the years, thanks to companies like Amazon and Google, and even smaller companies that we may talk about that would include like Sonos or Nest, we've just seen a lot of advancement in the smart home category. And so you're obviously an expert in the area, and I would love to hear your thoughts on how technology has progressed for sort of the everyday homeowner.
Yeah, absolutely, Myles. What's been interesting over the past several years is, it was always reserved for the luxury market, and there were very few people, unless you were an audio video file, that was making that level of investment into these type of products, right? But really now what you're seeing more so over the last couple of years is with the launch of Amazon releasing all these Echo devices inside of the home, voice has really been the springboard for starting bringing a lot of automation into the home for the masses. So you're seeing things like products like Ring doorbells and Nest thermostats, and being able to have cameras throughout the house. It's not out of reach anymore for the everyday consumer. They have the ability to be able to walk in and buy those. One of the things that's difficult with that is I think it creates a lot of confusion in the marketplace, because they call it a do-it-yourself type product. And maybe it is for the one or two products, but then trying to marry all these products and put them together and have unified control, it doesn't really exist. What you end up doing is, you're trying to grab your doorbell, so you're picking up your phone, you're opening an app just to be able to see what's at the front door, but now you want to adjust your thermostat, so now you got to launch out of that app and launch into another app to be able to control your thermostat. You want to get out of that app and launch into another app to go to your garage door openers, and so forth. And that may work for certain people, but other people want to be able to have unified control, and I think that's the challenge.
So you mentioned sort of the challenge of the everyday homeowner who just goes to the big box store, they pick up one of these products that we've talked about, and they come home and they want it to all work together, but it's a little bit challenging. There may not be a great central source for that yet. So as a professional in this industry, how do you guys overcome some of those challenges?
Yeah, great question, Myles. So, the real difference between a lot of these mass market products that we see today is, we call them point products. They do one thing, and they do it really, really well, but that's all they do, right? So, when you talk about, having Sonos for music, it does music, and it does music really, really well. People love it, people really enjoy the experience. But if you want to bolt on control to that, you can't. It's not a control system, it's a music system. And that really is what starts separating all of these individual products. You get Ring, you get Nest. It does one thing, but that's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. Where we come into play is we take all of those products, are really not those necessarily specific products, but we take all of those disciplines and we put them all together in unified control. So whether it be from your lighting control, your security, controlling your door locks, being able to make sure you have water sensors. If you had a water leak, it'll shut off your main water valve. Those are the type of things that we do, and we make it very, very simple. And you never have to worry about, is my application updated, or the reliability of the system, because it's just bulletproof the way we put it together.
So Rod, I think you have like the coolest job. You get to see all the upcoming technologies for the home, and so I would love to just hear your take on the emerging trends that we see in your industry.
Yeah, absolutely, Myles. I would say two of the things that people get the most excited about, and we're just seeing a trend of movement, is with invisible technology. They want to be able to implement technology within the home, but they want it to be hidden. Not like in a traditional media room or a theater where the expectation is to see a big screen there and get that immersive experience. When you're looking throughout the home, from hiding TVs behind artwork, or be able to put TVs behind mirrors, or syncing TVs underneath countertops, that type of technology that's discrete is becoming more and more demanded. And again, with voice, they want to see that, how can I implement that more in every single day to be able to within my automation system.
Rod, thank you so much for having us out to your showroom here. And if you're in Atlanta, I just encourage you to come see Rod and his team and check out what they're doing for all your home technology needs. We look forward to seeing you back for our next Chatham Chat.